Marshmallow brownie. I mean, of course you can get that.
Review.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to another vlog. If you're new, I am Jessie. I'm married. I own a home. I love house renovation stuff and lifestyle and being outside and gardening and baking and lots of things. But I also run and own a cafe with my husband. We've been doing it for over a year. It's been in some of the vlogs so far, but I wanted to give a better idea of like an actual week in my life running the cafe and just owning a small business, what that entails, especially like at a younger age. I mean, I know I'm not like that young, but did not think I would own a business at this point in my life. So I thought we'd go into that, especially this week, because it is going to be the launch of our summer menu this coming Sunday. So a little backstory, our cafe is inside of our church that we go to, actually. We've been involved at this church for a really long time. It's actually where my husband and I met. I used to work there. My brother is the youth pastor there. My mom used to work there. We've known the pastors, and like my parents have been really good friends with them for a long time, decades. And it's just a really sweet church. My in-laws go there, my brother and sister-in-law, like I said, because my brother's the youth pastor. All of our friends are there. It's just really fun, and it's a really great community. And it's a non-denominational church, if you're wondering. So I would say that I'm a Christian and I love the Lord. And I would also say I'm less on the religious side of Christianity. And I'm much more on the side of Christianity that is all about the fact that we were created because the Lord loves us so much. And he is a good father, and he only wants good things for us. He gave us the gift of the Holy Spirit to be able to live every single day in community with him, hearing him, talking with him, knowing what he thinks about us, knowing how proud of us he is, how much he loves us. And I really think that when that's the foundation, your entire life is so much easier in terms of it's easier to love other people. It's easier to feel like you really love who you are and how you interact with others, what you bring to the world, all of that. So that's just a little bit of backstory. Back in the day, there's a commercial kitchen space in our church and like a whole cafe area. And back in the day, it used to be like open all week and weekend, and used to be like a really big production. And there was a person like on staff that was their whole job. That was just not super sustainable. So then eventually it was like they just didn't have anything in the space, but somebody has to hold the license because it's a commercial kitchen and there's just like a bunch of health code things involved. Eventually some of our best friends ended up starting their own business inside of that space. And when I moved back from California to Michigan in 2024, they had asked like, oh, hey, do you just want to like work here and there? Like there was a really big event. They needed some extra people. So they trained me. And then I ended up just working a lot. And then they ended up having a baby, and it came a lot earlier than they thought. So it was just like, they kind of wanted to wrap it up by the end of that year so they could be done for tax purposes and all these things. And at that point I had been stepping in and working at it almost every single week. And so they were like, hey, you could do this if you wanted to. Like, do you just want to do it? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Kaden and I weren't married yet. We were engaged. And I was like, not really sure what I wanted. But I was like, maybe, I guess I'll talk to Kaden about it. So we had a couple meetings with our pastor, figured it out. And Kaden and I ended up starting a business. It was months before we got married, like at least 6 or 7. Ended up starting the business, rebranding, changed the name. We changed like our coffee supplier, started like new drinks, just like kind of just revamped what was already happening, which what was already there was great. Our friends that did it did a really great job. So we just are kind of like building upon what they already did. And it's really nice because we had like no overhead. There's already clients consistently in there every single week. So it was a really great opportunity because it was just like, oh, do we want to learn how to run a business in a very low stakes environment and not a lot of risk involved? So we were like, yeah, that sounds like probably something really smart. So, and we both have other jobs. Caden has a full-time job. I have a part-time job that's remote. And so this is just like an additional thing. It's not something that we depend upon, which is actually really nice because then we can get really creative with it. We can do fun ideas and we can like slowly ramp up our involvement to where it becomes a bigger thing. It was nice because it wasn't like this super all-encompassing, crazy time-consuming thing. It definitely does consume time. And mostly it's like on me during the week just because Caden already has a full-time job. But it is actually really fun. We really enjoy doing it together. My sister-in-law also often, she's been in the vlogs. Her name is Josie. My sister-in-law often helps us, and one of our friends, Brooke, who's also been in the vlog before. And yeah, it's really great. So we're only open on Sundays, and then for like special events that the church is doing, sometimes we'll be open. Or if they're doing like a conference, or sometimes people rent out our building because it's a pretty large space. So if there's like a event happening, like there was a Colton Dixon concert like about 2 months ago, and we were open during that time for all the people that were there for the concert. So like we have opportunities to make extra income, which is really nice. And then it's really fun. We'll do specials for like Easter or like Mother's Day. We did a free shortbread cookie for all the moms. For dads, usually on Father's Day, we do like $1 coffee for dads, stuff like that. So it's really fun. But something we've started when we took over that we do every single season is every season we switch our menu. So we have like a consistent menu where we have cold brew drinks, drip coffee, matcha, chai, hot teas, hot chocolate, and then we have pastries that are available all the time, like bagels, regular croissants, chocolate croissants, and breakfast sandwiches. We make breakfast sandwiches every week. Now, the rest of it is interchangeable. So every season we pick like a foam or two or like a new flavor or two and make a couple specialty drinks. And then we have like the cold foam and the flavor available and whatever our like seasonal flavors are. And then we usually do a seasonal cookie and a pastry. Our Paris tea cookie in the spring blew up. Like everybody always loves the cookies. We did a s'mores cookie last summer. We did a raspberry lemonade sugar cookie. People loved that. We did, I'm trying to think of what we did at Christmas. We did a gingerbread cookie at Christmas, a sugar cookie at Christmas. That might have been it and then like we make banana bread. People are obsessed with the banana bread that I make. Feels very good. And for this summer, I just finalized our menu. I'll put it up on the screen because it's really cute. But, and our coffee shop is called Camaraderie. Technically, we call it a cafe because we sort of feel like if it's a coffee shop, we need to be doing espresso, and we're not yet. We want to get there eventually, but it's just like weighing the pros and cons because it's like if you have espresso drinks, you kind of have to have a person that's only working on that, and there's not necessarily enough demand to warrant having one person only doing espresso, but you can't just have 2 people and 1 person doing espresso because then the rest of it gets overwhelming. So it's a whole thing. We're trying to work out how we want to do that. But for now, we just call it a cafe because that's kind of what everybody's always called it. So it's just sort of stuck, but it is called Camaraderie. And we have a really cute little logo. My other sister-in-law, Kiana, helped me with because she's a graphic designer. And I'll put our summer menu up. But our summer menu, we have specialty drinks this summer. We are doing a banana bread matcha. I am so excited about that. That is like my favorite version of matcha ever. We had lemonade last summer and it was a huge hit, so we're bringing back lemonade, and you can get it in plain strawberry or lavender. We're doing a banana bread cold brew. We used to order our cold brew from a coffee shop in Detroit and get it in kegs, and we actually just recently started using a system to where we do our own cold brew with the beans that we order from a coffee shop in Missouri. My husband Caden, his family's from Missouri, and there's a coffee shop that we always go to when we're there. Their whole family loves it. We've like talked to the people that work there and stuff like that, and we were like, we really like their beans. So we actually order their beans wholesale. That's what we use for our drip coffees, and then it's also what we use to make our cold brew now. So we've been doing that for about a month, and actually everybody has been loving the cold brew that we've been making ourselves. So that's really fun to be able to say that we have house-made cold brew. But we're doing a banana bread cold brew. These specialty drinks are the banana bread syrup and banana bread foam. And then we're doing the vacation chai, which is banana bread and coconut syrup in a chai latte. So good. I kind of want to get coconut milk for that because I sort of think that if it was coconut milk instead of like half and half or heavy cream, it would be even more vacation. So I might do that. And then our last specialty drink for the summer is a matcha lemonade. So it's a matcha lemonade and then the syrup of their choice, whether that's like strawberry, lavender, just like plain simple syrup, banana bread, although that might be kind of weird. And that's only an iced drink. So then our summer foams and flavors. Year round, we have caramel, vanilla, and strawberry that you can get in flavored drink, like in any drinks, or you can get it as a foam. And then our summer like specialty foam and flavor is banana bread. And then we have a new round of pastries. We have been doing the banana bread now, I think since the fall, and everybody loves it, but we're actually gonna take a break and we're gonna move to banana chocolate chip muffins. My friend Abigail posted this recipe on TikTok a couple weeks ago that I made, and it was legitimately the best muffin I've ever had. It is like better than cake, better than a cookie. Like it is so good and it's dairy free. So we're gonna make those instead of banana bread for the summer and see how those go. And then our cookie for the summer, I'm very excited about. It's a fruit pizza sugar cookie. I love making fruit pizza. If you watched my last vlog, I made fruit pizza while I was in Wisconsin watching my cousins for the week. And my cousin Simone and I made fruit pizza and it's so good. That's just like something I always made growing up. So we're gonna do a fruit pizza cookie, which is basically just sugar cookie, cream cheese frosting, and then we'll put little pieces of fruit on the top. And then our last treat specialty summer pastry is a s'mores brownie. Last summer we did a s'mores cookie. People loved it. This year we're gonna do a s'mores brownie because we didn't want to do the s'mores cookie again since we're doing the fruit pizza cookie. So we were like, you know what? People really love that. Let's do a s'mores brownie as our like third pastry item. I think that's it for the summer menu. Every new menu, I make graphics, I try and test all the recipes, take photos and videos of all the recipes for our social media. I'm like thinking of like, should I take it to like the beach? Like how should I do that to really encapsulate like summer, especially with fruit pizza? So I need to figure that out. You'll see that in this vlog. But our summer menu is launching this coming Sunday when this vlog comes out. So I am just gonna take you guys through the whole week of what it looks like. That's gonna be like making graphics, doing those shoots, testing the recipes. We have to like go to the grocery store, get stock. We always go to Costco and Gordon's every week. I need to like go into the cafe during the week and prep a bunch of stuff, order stuff on Amazon, some things, get our signs printed, our menu signs, and yeah. So I will take you guys through this whole week and you'll get a glimpse into what it's like to be a small business owner and a coffee shop owner, cafe owner, whatever. So today, I need to send this menu to the graphic designer at the church, or not graphic designer at the church. She's in charge of a bunch of stuff. Her name's Carol, and she's the best. She's awesome. And I always send our menu to her just to make sure that it matches, it's gonna look good, printed, and displayed in the lobby of the church. And then once she approves, they will get that printed. I'll put our signs up, and our menus will be all done, and then I'll post it on Instagram and our Facebook. As well as that, today I need to just do some other admin like orders. I need to figure out what all I need to order for our new recipes. I need to pay our last week we had a couple, my sister-in-law and our friend Brooke work. I need to get their payments together and just make sure that I have like schedule set in case we need anybody to cover any shifts for us. We don't do that super often. It's like every once in a while, but most weeks it's just Kaden and I running it, and we love doing it, so it's great. But every once in a while we have somebody that has to cover a shift for us if we have to like miss a Sunday. But yeah, so I'm going to figure out some of that stuff, send over some menus, things like that while I walk on the walking pad. And then I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time on Pinterest searching for some inspo for graphics, photos, shooting the drinks. So I'll show you kind of some of my inspiration for that as well. I think I might text Josie and see if she wants to do a little beach day this week and help me shoot some content. So we'll see. Maybe this will be a little beach day week vlog too.
I'll go down to the levee, take a rocking chair. If the blues don't leave me, I will walk away from here. Tell me how long.
It is actually the next day. I filmed that clip and then I got a lot done yesterday, but didn't get like, it was literally all just like admin walking on my walking pad. I sent our menu and got that approved. I reached out to one of our friends that we're gonna train to cover some shifts at the cafe. I communicated some things to the girls that worked sometimes with us that we needed to talk about. I ordered all of the stuff that we need for the new menu items. Some of it already came, literally came yesterday from Amazon. I had to order strawberry syrup, coconut syrup, some different things like that. I figured out what ingredients we need to get, and I'm going to go to Costco tomorrow. Today, I'll be at the church because my husband and I serve in our youth group, and so we'll start the cold brew process today because it's actually a 24-hour process. So while we're there this evening, we'll start the cold brew. Then tomorrow, I'll finish the cold brew, and tomorrow I'm also going to go do Costco and go to the cafe to do a bunch of the prep. Friday, my sister-in-law and I are going to go to the beach in the morning, shoot some content, summary stuff for the cafe, for the menu items, the drinks, and then just get to hang out at the beach. You will get to see all the fun stuff this next few days, mostly tomorrow and Friday, and maybe a little bit on Saturday as well. I'm not really sure, but yeah, so come with us for another fun day of owning a business. I wanted to just say there are definitely some times when owning a business it's not fun. Like, I actually think it's so much less intimidating than I originally thought it was. I thought the idea of like, oh my gosh, taxes and these licenses and all this stuff was just gonna be so difficult. We've had many health inspections at this point and it's so easy, so simple. I took the class and got my food license, so I have a food manager's license, and that was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. We have a sales tax license and we pay sales tax quarterly, and then at the end of the year you give like your annual report, and then it's an LLC, so we just do our taxes with our other personal taxes, and we actually had an accountant help us with them this year since it's the first year that we did the business. So lots of like little things that feel like a big deal, but if I can give any advice, it would be do not use LegalZoom. LegalZoom is terrible. They're the worst. They're gonna charge you for things that you can do in 10 minutes on your own for $50. They're gonna charge you like $300. So don't use LegalZoom. Just honestly, ChatGPT, like, what are the things that I need for this kind of business, and go down the list and do it yourself. It's so much easier than using something like LegalZoom, and it is way cheaper. And we use LegalZoom and it was just so annoying. I've had to like get on the phone or try and do stuff with them so many times to like cancel things that they're charging us for that we don't need anymore. It's just a hassle. So avoid LegalZoom. But anyway, so those are kind of the logistics. Sometimes it's like you think that you've trained somebody on something and then you realize maybe you didn't communicate something super well, so then you have to like back and communicate something. So there's just a lot of like little logistical stuff. But I will say, it's a lot less intimidating than you think. If you're thinking of starting a small business, I would say go for it, because you learn so much and it's actually way more doable than I think a lot of people anticipate it being. That's my 2 cents. But I'm gonna continue to do some admin, do some work, figure out what other stuff we need from Costco this week, and then tomorrow I will actually go to Costco and do those things. You'll see me later this evening to do the cold brew. It's cold brew time. What? What does the thing go to again? Oh. Oops. We shot some little content because I wore a cool outfit.
Fit check.
Fit check.
Who you wearing? Who you wearing?
Abercrombie Airy.
Classic.
Camaraderie. Pink. Here's your chai. Your vacation chai. My banana bread matcha. Okay, Let's go to our meeting.
What?
You
On
know,
our way.
That's a door I've never been in.
Hi guys. It is Thursday. We're about to go to Costco and then we're gonna go to the cafe and do some prep and stuff like that. But I thought I would show you guys. This is gonna be in a different vlog, but I've been repainting our hallway upstairs and I'm very excited about it. I just finished the cutting in and sealing all the trim, and then we already painted the trim in the doors on, I think it was on Monday. Then today we just have to do the sealing in the walls and then we'll be done. I'm very excited about it. I'm loving the blue on blue. If you haven't already picked up on blue being my favorite color and my color to use as much as I can in our house, that's the case. But yeah, we're about to run to Costco, but I just thought I'd show you guys. I'm also literally 1 minute away from finishing an audiobook called The Restoration Garden. Very good book. I've been listening to it while I've just been driving. I started it when I was on my way home from Wisconsin. I've been listening to it through this whole project, and it's kind of fun to have an audiobook that goes with a project, because then I was listening to The Wedding People while we were finishing our kitchen and oiling our counters, and now anytime I'm oiling the counters I have memories of that book. So I don't know, it's kind of fun to match a book or something like that with a project. Same thing with music for certain times in your life. But anyway, this whole project is going to remind me of the Restoration Garden, which is kind of fun. So it's also a really good book. I would highly recommend. But anyway, let's go to Costco. Caden put me on to these drinks because his boss at work drinks them. They're the only energy drink we've really found that doesn't have any junk in it. It's sparkling water, organic lemon juice, organic cane sugar, organic flavors, monk fruit juice concentrate, organic stevia leaf extract, organic green tea leaf extract, citric acid, it's not great for you, organic guarana seed extract, organic panax ginseng root extract. Wow, I couldn't get through that. It's organic caffeine from green tea and it's 140 milligrams. It's the only one I found. There's no sucralose, there's no erythritol, none of the bad stuff. So we ordered a pack on Amazon to get them the cheapest we can, and they're actually pretty good. The light ones are really good. They don't have any gross stuff in them. The normal ones have a lot more sugar, but I actually prefer these ones. They're pretty good. Costco time.
I gotta wait. Can I get you now or must I hesitate? I tried to get my gal on the telephone. The operator told me that she wasn't home. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, give me 6 to 9.
Let the record show that was the kind of Costco run where I could feel the wind in my hair, and that is beautiful.
One or must I hesitate?
I got everything put away. I grabbed these so that I can take some photos and do some promo of our new drinks that are coming, but I needed cups and then I needed some chai to do that as well. So we're all packed up, we're all ready to go. Normally I prep during the week, but I decided that this week the stuff that we're making pastry wise is pretty easy, so I think I'm actually gonna do all of it Sunday morning, just get here early. But I'll probably film a couple clips and show you guys, or I might test in a very small batch at home so that I have something to film and take photos of tomorrow. But I'm not going to do any of the prep here because I think I'm just going to do it all on Sunday morning before we open. Hi guys, welcome to the kitchen. Not our cafe kitchen, my kitchen, Kate and I's kitchen. We are going to test some recipes. So these are not things that actually will get eaten by anybody in the cafe or sold, because we have to make all that stuff in the kitchen. But I got extra smaller batches of ingredients to test the recipes here, and so that we have things to photograph and take video of for promotion. So we're gonna make some, I just washed this the other day. We're gonna make some s'mores brownies, so we have something to take a photo of. We got a delivery, and it is for camaraderie. I feel like mini marshmallows would work out better, but this is what we got. So I'm gonna do that. Pop it back in the oven for them to like do their thing for a few minutes, and then we will torch them, which is fun. Also, I have an inkling to eat a marshmallow, so I'm going to. I haven't eaten a marshmallow in so long. Sometimes a marshmallow is just so good. This is what we got in our order. 2 banana bread syrups. Banana bread, like, and banana syrup, banana flavors, whatever, are sometimes hit and miss. This one from Da Vinci Gourmet, so good. Like, actually so good. It also has cane sugar, water, cane sugar, natural and artificial flavor, caramelized sugar for color. So freaking yummy. I have to remember how to do this. Oh, okay, that wasn't hard. Oh, I bet you the fire alarm's gonna go off. The fire alarm goes off in our house so easily, it's ridiculous. Looks like I tried to make like a gourmet dish, but it's definitely not cool at all, but I kind of want to just try it anyway. Make sure it's good. In the real one there will be graham crackers, but I didn't have any. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying wow like it's like something monumental. Marshmallow brownie. I mean, of course it's gonna be good, but awesome. Hey guys, now that my hallway is done, catch me filming literally as much as I possibly can in here. But today is Friday. We're gonna go to the beach. Me, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. In the beginning, I'm gonna bring some drinks and the s'mores brownies to shoot some little tiny content of that. I will show you guys some of the beach content and all that kind of thing, getting ready for the beach bag and pack my camera and make the drinks and stuff like that. But also Caden went yesterday and finished the cold brew for us because it's like a 24-hour process. So I showed you guys us filling up the cold brew, and we would like grind the beans, put them in there. They rest overnight in the fridge to basically brew. And then you have to like drain the coffee out and get rid of the beans. So Caden went and did that for us yesterday. And when he was doing that, I had him bring home, we have like a chalkboard sign that we use to just like display fun things or change up when we have a new menu. So I had him bring that home so that I can do that here. Make a cute chalkboard sign, so I'll show you guys that. I'm going to make the drinks like very last, right before I leave today, because obviously like they're iced and stuff, so I don't want them to just be sitting around. And it's also like a 30-ish minute drive to the beach. I need to get ready for the beach and get my stuff together. All right, let's pack my little beach bag up. I still have to just pack my camera and then make the drinks and pack the s'mores bars. But this is all in my little like sunscreen bag. I also have a spray sunscreen I'm gonna bring, but this is a towel sunscreen that I try and use that. And this is the one I use for my face from Good Molecules. And then this is from Alati. I don't know. It's a mineral powder sunscreen. I mostly use this actually for my scalp. And then I just have like a little tallow lip balm, a little like facial spray. Zip that up. I've been using this bag as my beach bag for the last like year from, I think it's just from like Marshalls or something like that. And in here I also have like a little koozie. It has this like interior bag, and in there I keep wet wipes and like another pair of wipes and some band-aids. Zip that up and stick that in there. I'm gonna stick my little hat, how cute, in there. Probably made my hair crazy. Protect my scalp. I have a physical book and my Kindle. I do need both. my water bottle, which I do need to fill up, and then my towel, which is just from Target. I'm gonna fold this. And then in the car, I have my beach chair. We're making one matcha. One matcha for me and two chocolates.
I'll go down to the left rocking chair. If the blues don't leave me, I will walk away from here. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Can I get you now or must I hesitate? I tried to get my gal on the telephone. The operator told me that she wasn't home. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, give me 62981 or must I hesitate? This old town is a mean old place. The men talk tenor and the girls talk bass. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Can I get that number now or must I hesitate?
Review. It's now Saturday. There's my husband.
Hello.
Co-owner of Camaraderie.
What?
Woo! We've had a fun little Saturday. We went to the farmer's market, did a bunch of stuff, but now I'm going to revamp the sign for the summer. And then that'll probably be it. Tomorrow we launch our summer menu. I'll put some of the graphics and photos on the screen that I took yesterday at the beach.
Cute.
And we're gonna do a little sign montage. Cue sign montage. We just got back from my niece's dance recital and we had to make dinner and have an early morning tomorrow at the cafe to open the summer menu. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I will maybe on YouTube I'll post some of the summer menu, or maybe it'll end up in a different vlog. But either way, if you want to see our summer menu or follow our cafe, it's called Camaraderie and our Instagram is Camaraderie at Grace. Either way, you guys will see me in my next vlog, which I think is gonna be redoing our upstairs hallway because I've been doing that this week. We finished the paint and now I just want to put it together, get some things to make that all finished off. So that'll be next week's vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed this enjoyed watching a little small business week in our life. And thanks for coming along.